How's it going, everybody? This is Enrique over at Patriot Subaru in North Attleboro, Massachusetts. Just wanted to do a quick video today talking about the new 2020 Subaru Impreza. Because for the 2020 year, we did just get a refresh, which is the first big changes we've gotten to it since the Impreza was fully redesigned back in 2017. So we have the 2020 model right here, and this is actually a 2018 here. Both limiteds. So both the same trim level. A couple things we want to point out. The first thing you're going to notice is the headlights have a new design to them. The 2020 is a little bit more sleeker than the 18s were. And then if you want to zoom in right here to this, you got a little nice little Subaru detailing in the actual headlight itself. Then another thing you want to point out is like the fog lights are now LEDs at the bottom, which is versus on the 18s, 19s, and 17s you had halogens. Taking a look over into the grille, you see it's a frameless grille design now in the 2020s versus the 2018s, which do have the frame and are a little bit bigger. And you also see just that black cladding. The housing for the fog lights is a little bit different on both of those. The black cladding on the 2020s kind of stretches through the whole thing. Kind of similar design language they kept with the Legacy versus on the 18. Another big change they did was to the actual rim design of the car. The 2020 18-inch rims, but that's a new design for that versus what we had on the 18-17s, with basically what we've had since the 2017 redesign. And then a couple changes, there have been a couple changes to the interior. You have two new sets of USB ports, which are located in the front. You still have the two in the cup holder. You have two sets of USB ports down here, auxiliary port down here. In here, you still have the two USB ports, but those are only for charging now. You can't use those for Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, or anything. That's been changed to the two here. Another change they did is just the design of this kind of the faux carbon fiber that they have on the door handle. Now it's kind of silver gray look versus the all black look that you had on the 18s. One more change is now on the Imprezas, you now have the SI drive function, which was something that we only had before on stuff like the Foresters, WRX, and stuff like that. You only get this on the limited and the sport trim levels. Basically just changes the throttle response of the car. Obviously in sport, cars can be a little more peppier, sacrificing some gas mileage for that. And then one last change in the back of the car. For the 2020s in the design, you now have kind of a, not blacked out, but kind of a smoked look to the tail lights versus on the 18s, everything is kind of just clear. Keep in mind that change is only to the hatchback models. If you go with the sedan model, you're still going to have those same tail lights that we've had for the past couple years. And that's pretty much goes over everything on the changes. If you have any questions on these cars or you want to come check them out, reach out to us. Patriot Subaru, North Attleboro, Route 1.